Hi, Stephanie here from Paradigm Expansions. I have been thinking about fellow empaths and people pleasers who are so much desiring to love others. And I was just reflecting today on how grateful I am for my partner, who I have been with for a couple of years and is just such a blessing to my life. And it is a relationship that keeps getting better and better that I did not think was possible. Rewind a few years ago, 4 years ago, where I was in a marriage for about 4 years to a very good person who I really felt like I wanted to prove to him that he was worthy of love. And there were a lot of intuitive messages that this was not the relationship that filled my cup. And I did not listen to those because he really is a lovely person and he's still someone that I care about and love deeply, even though we are not in contact. And I could not understand that it didn't work just to pour your love into someone because they deserved it. And when I really started to feel the life drain out of me, like I wasn't being honest with myself, I wasn't being honest with other people, even though I felt like I was doing something that was really noble by being with him, being in a marriage with him, a sacred contract, both legally and spiritually. And yet, when I felt like I cannot do this anymore, it didn't make sense to me because I was like, this is a good person and he is nice to me and he doesn't cheat on me. All sorts of things that, are kind of like low bars, but good person. And yet, one of the things that he would tell me as we were in the process of getting a divorce was we should try to work this out because really we can't love every person, but we can love each other. And then I would go inward and I would get this fear of, I just love him? Can't I just love him? And the response that I would get was, can't you just love yourself? That my higher self, my inner self saying back to me, can't you just love yourself? And that was really scary to me because the response to can't you just love yourself was then that means I'm not choosing him if I'm loving myself. And there is such an important point, not just for me, but for all the people pleasers and empaths out there. If you are loving someone else at the expense of loving yourself, this is this is a real confusion of what true love means and what service means, what unconditional love means. And I'm not saying that everyone should go out and break up or have some sort of divide if you feel like you're in that sort of relationship, but I am saying there is a very important lesson for you to learn to love yourself. And now, as I'm zooming out, I see that our marriage was both of us just holding on to each other, neither of us loving ourselves, both of us wanting our love for the other person to be enough for them, and both of us wanting our love from the other person to be enough to fill us up. And it's not. Because at the end of the day, you, in your own body, in your own spirit and soul, are responsible for loving yourself. That does mean you can accept love from others, and love from others is important to help you on the journey. And you can reach out and be a guide and also love other people and be very influential in their own life path. What I'm saying is, there is a deep nuance to how important self-love is, especially for people pleasers and empaths who get confused, like me, that really we thought, some of you still may think that the highest sacred value is service and is loving other people. And when you do that at the expense of your own self, this is a form of spiritual bypass. This is not sustainable. This does not allow your love to truly penetrate the other person's lack of love for themselves, we cannot save anyone else. We cannot be saved by anyone else. And the deeper nuance is it is it is critical for you to see that you are valuable, that you have inherent value as a divine being. It is critical that you come to respect yourself as an incredible person who is worthy of love. You have to truly feel that and accept it at a deep level that you are beyond worthy of love. You are amazing. You are amazing. You do deserve it. You're so incredible. And when you realize that, then you open yourself to receiving love and you are able to give from the overflow. It is a beautiful place to be. I did not know how to do that 4 years ago. And through getting to work with therapists and spiritual teachers and really going deep into my own meditation practice, after a few years of that practice, I can tell you, I love myself deeply. It goes beyond the cliche of what I thought self-love was 4 years ago. It is a deeply personal, deeply profound experience that also allows me to easily love other people, to see the best in other people, and to see that mirrored back in myself. It is now what allows me to be in the relationship of my dreams with a man who I completely adore. And of course, I believe my ex-husband is still worthy of love. And I wish every day, and I send prayers every day that he lives a joyful, happy, peaceful life because he deserves that. And so do I. And so do I. So, this is an invitation for you to consider how incredible you are and how deserving you are of love. So, you can open your heart to your own self. If you need guidance, if that sounds impossible, I am here. I can help you do that. I can walk you through step by step how to do that. Check out the links in the description to connect with me. And until then, peace to you, incredible, beautiful being. I love you.